So, how exactly does rent to own work?
So through our rent-to-own program, we will let our clients to choose the house they want us to buy, and we purchase a house, clients moving as a tenant, so they can live in the house for up to 3 years, and we will help them to get ready for traditional mortgage. So when the time comes to it, they can buy back the same home they've been renting from us whenever they're ready for mortgage at a predetermined price.
How much of what you're putting down each month is actually going towards a potential down payment then?
It actually fluctuates, but I would say on average, roughly 20 to 25% of the monthly payment actually go towards down payment. We need a minimum 2% down payment from our clients to start the program. And the ultimate goal is to help them save towards 5%. So we know they had to save 1% each year in that 3 years time frame. And we just do the back of the envelope calculation. Okay, this is how much money you need to put on the side. That being said, we also have clients who have 20% down sometimes, and they still have a hard time getting a mortgage for different reasons. In those instances, they don't need to save that much because they already have the down payment required. The premium you pay over the rent that goes towards down payment, right? It's not necessary you're paying the market rent. And then on top of that, 25% goes towards down payment.
What are some other misconceptions when it comes to this rent to own pipeline?
Even if people heard about rent zone in the past, usually it's associated with some negative stigma, right? People think, you know what, it's a scam. It's really about taking advantage of those renters who are financially vulnerable. The houses available for rent zone are really not the greatest quality, and you don't have that many houses available to choose from anyway. And then lastly, just like it never worked. Like people don't transition from renting to own through the program. And quite frankly, 80% of my clients have successfully bought back the home in 18 months. And it is working, which means we only approve clients who are financially capable. And we want to set them up for success.
Why do you think it's important to have options like this in terms of just being able to diversify home buying options for people who are in the market or who would like to be?
Why can't we create a future people can access homeownership in so many different innovative financing model, right? Because historically, either you buy a house in cash, which nobody can unless you win a lottery, or you get a traditional mortgage. But it's much, much harder to get a mortgage nowadays. So why can't we create a third option? Let's say you can rent to own the home. You get to choose which home you want us to buy for you. You rent it until you qualify for a mortgage so you can get in the market sooner rather than later.
How does your program actually ensure that people get to that point where they are able to own a home? How do you get the 80% success rate?
If I don't think this is the right time, we're explaining to clients what they need to do. And some clients come back 6 months to a month after. We're like, perfect. You already work on whatever it needs to be worked on, and now the time is right. It's very important to provide personalized credit coaching, budget coaching to our clients to help them get over their hurdles. Because some of our clients may have some fair credit score, fair credit history in the past. They have no idea how credit score works. They knew it was the credit card that got them into trouble and they stopped using credit card. But unfortunately, if you don't use credit card, you don't have new credit lines, you can't reestablish your credit and you wouldn't be able to qualify for a mortgage. So our job is to give them all the education that's specifically tailored towards their personal situation to maximize their chance qualifying for a mortgage. At the same time, do that as soon as possible.